Hi, I'm Dr. Rich. I'm teaching you about dentistry and teeth so you can have a very nice smile.
Thanks for joining me today. So today we're going to be restoring this primary canine. So this is a baby tooth that the person has. Right there, you can see it on the x-ray. Does it look perfect? No, but it's still working. The patient is 85 years old, and primary canines come in around the age of 1.5 to 2 years old, and they usually only stay till about about 12 years of age, so they only need to last about 10 years. This one has lasted 83 years, which is amazing that it's still in okay shape. They had a bonding on the back of it that popped out, so we're just gonna, not even needing any anesthetic. First thing I'm doing, I just beveled the edges with my diamond burr. Now we're ready to restore it with some bonding. So I'm going to use a rubber dam to isolate the tooth, basically to keep the tooth nice and dry so that the bonding agent and composite resin can stick really well to the tooth. There you can see I'm just putting that into place. Now this person has a lot of spacing between their front teeth. They have a large diastema between their two front teeth and spaces between the laterals and the other canine. So we're not going to rebuild this canine so that it touches the premolar that you can see there. The premolar is a tooth that my the rubber dam clamp is attached to. We're just going to fill in the space just to try to keep that tooth lasting as long as it can. So now that I prepped it and isolated, dried it, rinsed it off, I'm applying my bonding agent. I use Surpass, green brush. First thing I do, Surpass 1. Put that on for 10 seconds and then 3 coats of Surpass 2. And once those 3 coats of Surpass 2 are on, just take my air syringe and just dry the snot out of it, as they like to say. So basically, you can't over dry this. That's the beauty of Surpass. So in this step, you can just dry it as much as you can and you're good to go. So now the last step is Surpass 3. This is the actual bonding resin. So put that on, make sure we apply it to all the areas that Surpass 1 and 2 were applied. And then in this case, I'm going to air thin it a little bit just so we don't have any thick spots of it on the tooth. Once that's there, then we hit it with the curing light for 10 seconds. I'm using my Velo Grand by Ultradent, and 10-second cure to get that set up, and then we're ready to place the composite resin. So on this tooth, it's as you saw earlier on, it's a very dark colored tooth just due to its age. I'm using Vit-l-essence composite by Ultradent to restore it, and I don't remember off the top of my head, but I believe I'm using either an A5 or an A6 color, so a pretty dark shade to get it to kind of blend in and match with the tooth. At 85, patient's not really concerned about the aesthetics. She's had this tooth this long that it doesn't bother her, so she just wants to function and be able to use this tooth. So just putting it in place, and I think for this I'm only going to need that one layer, so I'm using my composite instrument dipped in some seam free to kind of place it and smooth it down so we got a nice adaptation to the tooth, and then another 10-second cure with my Velo Grand curing light. Now, hopefully, once this is all done, you'll see the tooth's going to last quite a while this way. There you can see it, and even with that A5 or A6, it still looks a little light compared to the actual tooth. So, but again, it's on the back side of the tooth. No one's going to notice it. So now we're ready to finish. So just checking for any flash. Let's take that rubber dam clip off, and then we're going to take the rubber dam off, and there you can see it there. Next, we got to check the occlusion, and my favorite articulating paper is troll foil. It's got that little built-in handle, so it makes it very easy to use because that plastic, the blue edge actually stiffens it a little bit, so it's easy to place. You don't need an articulating paper forceps. And then I'm just going to use my high-speed handpiece with a carbide burr. It's an egg-shaped finishing carbide in there, and we're just adjusting the bite. So since I didn't have to use any anesthetic for this, it's easy to ask the patient, do you still feel it or not? And she did, so check it again, and there's another, the blue spots just shows me where the teeth are touching. So we'll adjust it, and just a little bit. When adjusting the occlusion, I'd rather take a little bit off each time I do it because it's very easy to remove more. To add stuff back, I would have to re-isolate the tooth with the rubber dam and rebond some more material on there. Now we're good. She said it's comfortable, so just cleaned off the blue articulating paper marks, and now we're just doing the final polish with my Jiffy Polisher, again from Ultradent. Nice and shiny, and there we have it. So hopefully, and there we have it, and then just one last final cure with the curing light, and that should be it for the tooth. Thanks for, hopefully hopefully this tooth will last for the rest of her life. I know that's crazy to think about it. It's already been there 83 years. All right, thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next video.